my loves, welcome back to my channel and to another video. I am here with something really exciting. I am here to tell you all that myself and lovely Kim from Uncommon Kim are going to be hosting a read-along, which I'm really excited about. Now, if you don't know Kim, I'll leave her channel link down below. Go and check her out. She's awesome and I love her to bits. But she is a huge John Gwynne fan. Now, if you don't know me, I do enjoy epic fantasy, but I've been in a slump with epic fantasy for a while, probably maybe about a year or so, and Kim has been going on at me to try the Fateful and the Fallen series, which is one of his most popular series, and I've been really scared to pick it up. And she was on my sprints a while ago, and she was going on about how Malice was so good and the whole series is amazing. And I decided, do you know what, I'm going to give it a go. So we were initially going to buddy read the series, and then because we were on sprints and the people in the comments were interested in maybe joining in, then we thought it would be a good idea for us to do a read-along of all of John Gwynne's series. So basically his whole backlist, read the Faithful and the Fallen series and his 2 other series. So this is going to be GWYNNEALONG. And we're going to be kicking off from the month of June, and we'll do each series, read each of John Gwynne's series, have 2 breaks in the middle of it because we don't want to burn ourselves out reading back-to-back epic fantasy. So we will have a break in the middle, but I'm going to talk you through each of the books that we're reading and what months that we'll be reading in. There will be live shows for each of the books, so if you want to come and join us in the comments to chat about the book on the live show, you're more than welcome to do so. Even if you've already read it, if you just want to come and hang out and listen to what we think of the book and our ratings and stuff, you're more than welcome to join us. So without further ado, I'm going to talk you through the reading schedule for GWYNNEALONG. Okay guys, so I'm actually going to pop up this amazing graphic that Kim has made for the schedule and when we're going to be reading the books. So thank you so much, Kim, for making this graphic. It looks absolutely amazing and I absolutely love it. So to kick off in the month of June, so we're going to kick this off in the month of June, we are going to be kicking off with the Faithful and the Fallen series, and we're going to be kicking off with Malice. Apologies for the glare, guys, my window's right in front of me, but we have Malice. It's an absolute chunker dunker, but I am excited to give it a try. It's definitely giving me Game of Thrones vibes, so I think if you like Game of Thrones, you would maybe enjoy this one. So I'm only just going to read the synopsis for the first book of each series, because obviously I can't read the synopsis for the next set of books because it'll spoil everything. So this one, we're following the banished lands have a violent past where armies of men and giants clashed in battle. An uneasy peace reigns, but now giants stir once more and very stones weep blood, and there are sightings of gigantic worms. Those who can still read the signs see a prophecy realise sorrow will darken the world, and as angels and demons make it their battlefield. Young Corbin watches enviously as boys become warriors and yearns to join them, determined that he will make his family proud. It is only when everything he knows is threatened that he discovers the true cost of becoming a man. As the kings look to their borders and priests beg answers from the gods, only a chosen few know that the fate of the world will be decided between 2 champions, the Black Sun and the Bright Star, and with their coming will be a war to end all wars. So it sounds really good. So I think maybe the process of the series is we're determining who the Bright Star and the Black Sun is, so kind of good and evil, I think, kind of vibes. And we've got giants, and I'm assuming we've got other like fantastical like creatures, and we'll get different POVs from the characters. So I think I have read this a few years ago, but I cannot remember what happened in this. So this will be like reading it for the first time. So we're going to be kicking off with this in June, and we will let you know the dates for each of the live shows. I will probably set up a Discord. That'll probably be the easiest way to do it, so we can put all the details for all the live shows and the stuff like that. So for July's book, we will then move on to book 2, which is Valor. This is an absolute chunker dunker as well, and again I'm assuming we'll follow the same characters and just continue on with the story. So this will be July's pick. Then next we're moving on to book 3 for the month of August, which is my birthday month, which I'm really excited about. And this one is probably the biggest one, and this is Ruin, which is book 3. and I don't even know how big this is. This must be like 900 pages or something. Oh, 746 pages, so this is a chunker dunker, but I am excited. So that will be for August, and then finally we will wrap up the Faithful and the Fallen series in the month of September with Wrath, which is the final book, another chunker dunker. So that will be our first series that we're going to be tackling for the months of June through to September. So I'll now talk you through the next set of books that we're going to be tackling for Gwyn Along. Okay guys, so the next series that we are going to be tackling, we will be having a break in October, so we won't have any buddy reads for October. So we'll kick off the next trilogy by John Gwynne in the months of November, December and January. So the other series that we're going to be tackling is the Of Blood and Bone trilogy. So this one is a trilogy, and this one is set in the same world. I think it's set after the Faithful and the Fallen series, if I remember correctly. So we're going to be tackling this series, and there's only 3 books in the series, so this one might not be as daunting. I've heard mixed reviews about this series, and some people that love it and some people that hate it, so it'll be interesting to see where I end up following. So the first book we will be tackling in the month of November is A Time of Dread. I do love the covers for these books, they are absolutely stunning. So I've actually got the synopsis up on my laptop here. So this one, we're following the Ben Elm, a fierce race of warriors, angels, burst into the Banished Lands over 130 years ago. They were in pursuit of their eternal enemy, the Kadoshim demon horde. On that day, a great battle was fought. The Ben Elm and the Kadoshim, joined by allies from the races of both men and giants, and a great victory was won. Now, much of the Banished Lands is ruled by the Ben Elm, who have made this world their home, extending their influence and power as they swallow ancient kingdoms into the protective grasp of their ever-extending borders. But peace is fragile within the realm, and the Kadoshim that remain are now amassing on the edges of the empire. Threats long into the shadows are about to strike. So it sounds interesting, I would say. So we've got that one. And then next we will be moving on to book 2 in the month of November, which is A Time of Blood. This one's probably my favourite cover. I do love the cover for this one. And then we will wrap up the Of Blood and Bone trilogy with A Time of Courage in January. So that is that next trilogy that we will be tackling. And then we will have another break for the month of February, and we'll then move on to John Gwynne's most recent trilogy, and that is the Bloodsworn Saga. So we will kick this off for the months of February, March, and then we will wrap everything up in the month of April. So we're going to kick off with the first book in the Bloodsworn Saga for the month of February, which I'm so excited about. I've heard amazing things about this series, and that is The Shadow of the Gods. I'm obsessed with this cover, massive dragon, that definitely ticks my box. So this one is Norse mythology inspired, which definitely gets me really, really excited. So in this one, we are following the greatest sagas are written in blood. A century has passed since the gods fought and drove themselves to extinction. Now only their bones remain, promising great power to those brave enough to seek them out. As whispers of war echoes across the land of Vigra, fate follows in the footsteps of 3 warriors, a huntress on a dangerous quest, a noble woman pursuing battle fame, and a thrall seeking vengeance among the mercenaries known as the Bloodsworn. All 3 will shape the fate of the world as it once more falls under the shadow of the gods. Set in a brand new Norse-inspired world and packed with myth, magic, and bloody vengeance, The Shadow of the Gods begins with an epic new fantasy saga from best-selling author John Gwynne. So this just sounds fantastic, and I know Kim absolutely loved this and gave this 5 stars, so I'm really excited to see where I fall, if I love it just as much as she did. So we have that one. And then for the month of March, we will move on to book 2, which is The Hunger of the Gods, which this cover really terrifies me. It looks so scary. It really does. So we'll move on to that one for book 2. And then finally, for the month of April, we will finish off the whole Gwyn Along with The Fury of the Gods, which is the final book in the Bloodsworn Saga series. And this cover also is terrifying as well. But I'm really, really excited. So that is all the books and all of the schedule for Gwyn Along. So I really do hope that you do come and join us. Okay guys, so I'm now going to quickly wrap up this announcement video for Gwyn Along. So I really hope that you do come and join myself and Kim on this journey to try all of John Gwynne's books, and I'm so excited. We will have live shows scheduled. I will probably set up a Discord so we can share any spoiler-free reviews and all that sort of stuff to help each other get through these gigantic tomes of books, but I'm really excited, and thank you to Kim for making the graphic as well. It just looks fantastic. So I'm going to just quickly wrap this up, so do give me a like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it, and go and please check out Kim from Uncommon Kim as well. I'll leave her channel link down below. So yeah, without further ado, I'm so excited to get started, and I hope that you do come and join myself and Kim for Gwyn Along. So give me a like and subscribe, I would really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys all in my next video very soon. Bye!